Hey, hello everybody, and this is Bone Plays, and today I'm making my first video game dev series, and it's called "Can I Make My First Horror Game with ChatGPT in Unreal Engine 5?" And this is part one of my video dev game series. So I'm gonna do a passion project that I'm really excited about. I'm going to make my first horror game with absolutely zero experience. You heard it right. I've got like zero experience, but I mean, I have some experience in programming, but only like basic stuff. That's the only thing that I have, and I'm gonna make my video game series. It's gonna be really exciting, and don't want to hold you up really. I want to hold you guys up. So I'm going to explain just first what the story is about. So I'm going to make my first horror game, and it's about. I'm not going to tell all of my secrets because it's like I really want to like keep it a bit of a secret and a bit of a mystery since it's a horror game. But in fact, it's about a monster and a really common urban legend. So a lot of people have encountered this monster, and it's going to have a day mode. It's going to be an RPG. It's going to have a day mode, and it's also going to have a night mode. And the player actually goes to sleep, and when the player goes to sleep, then the night kicks in. But the player will also be followed by in the day by the monster, but at night, like shit's about to hit the fan. So the monster appears, and you need to defend yourself. You got like a flashlight, a mechanic, and all stuff like that. So I put on my flashlight mechanic. It's not set up perfectly like I wanted, but it works. So, and I'm going to show you guys right now. So what I have right here is my Unreal Engine. And as you can see, I've followed this tutorial from this guy. I'm gonna put a pinned comment if you guys really want to know how to make your first horror game. Gonna do a pinned comment to this creator. I think his name was Rubedev. So thank you so much, Rubedev. You really loved your YouTube tutorials. And basically, what he did, he just built up from the ground up, and that's the best thing when you want to program something. I first like tried out the first person models in Unreal Engine 5. They were fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong about that, but there's nothing better than building stuff from the ground up because then you know what your maps are and where you can find all your stuff and stuff like that. So, anyways, we're here in Unreal Engine 5. This is my homeworld. I need, yeah, I know. It's a bit empty, isn't it? I know, but I just started. Like I'm at my second day right now, and this is what I got so far. And I want to show you guys because I know you are all fans of my horror gaming, like Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you so much for that, and also my other horror games. So that's why I wanted to show you guys. Anyways, so we're going to the all folder right now. So I'm going to first show you what the maps are. So I got this folder. It's called content. Just created it first time, but you're also going to see it in the video game series of Rubadev. He's got like a whole playlist, so it's really awesome. 26 videos. I'm at part 6, I think, with the audio input, 6 or 7, I don't know, but I'm going to put in audio. And right over here, you are going to need to make some maps. It's audio, blueprints right now, images. I got input, levels, props is for stuff like the battery over here. Like I got this battery. I know it sounds silly. I know it. No, nothing much, but I got this prop working as a battery, and basically, like, I'll need, I'm right in the middle, or I was right in the middle of this interaction system where the player needs to pick up the batteries, classic horror game mechanic, pick up the batteries, recharge your flashlight, right? So props, and then we got starter content and UI user interface, and we also made a horror game instance So this is my blueprint class game instance, a horror game mode. So blueprint class horror player. This one's got like all the properties for interaction. Horror player controller, because this is what I need to play my it's the controller I need to play my horror play. And I got a main menu. I set up a main menu and a main menu game. Let's just like get really quick. Let's go to levels first. Just take a look at the main menu now. And I'm just going to hit play. I know it's only like the basic stuff right now. There's not much in it, but what I have right now is like this room over. Oh wait, let me check. Let me check. Oh yeah, okay, okay, okay. So I'm in the editor mode right now. So I got this room set up over here. It's like a box, and I'm not going to drag it out because it's set up perfectly. But I created like you got the floors, a floor one, and he teaches you to make the main menu in part two, and then just gonna put these walls over here, and this is like our main menu right here. Then I put up a light. It's got like the red background for horror, typical for horror games, but maybe I'm going to change it. I don't know. And I didn't put any props in it right now because basically what I want to do is I want to make the whole bedroom in the game. I want to make that the background, and the monster is going to sit or stand right in the corner of it. And I wanted to let the camera like take like a wide view from the top right corner, I think, to view the whole room from the top. So like this. So it's going to like film it, and then we can see like the monster and all the furniture and stuff like that. But it's not set up right now because I really don't need to add props right now. So basically, I got all these buttons. In the tutorial, they will teach you how to only make a resume and quit, but I already added some more features in it. So I got all these boxes. I got resume game, I got new game, a load game, save game settings. But the only one that's working right now, for now, is new game. So we're gonna click on new game, whoop, and we're here in the world. So that's pretty nice. So I put these keys to move, but because I have an AZERTY keyboard setup, you guys can Google it. Here in Belgium, we like to do things differently, so it's not QWERTY, it's AZERTY. It's yeah, it's really weird. But I also looked it up. Like the A and the Q, they're like switched because normally with a QWERTY, you got the A on your left when you're playing. The S and the D keys are the same, but the Z and the W, they're also switched. So basically, it's like the same setup like a QWERTY, but minus some other key bindings or keys that are different. But I'm not going to explain that in detail because it doesn't matter. But if you guys are curious, you can look it up and Google it up. Anyways, but I put the input like this because my keyboard is like this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create more input keys for W, for the A, for W to move forward like this, and for A to move like left. But right now, I'm gonna drink just real quick because my throat is real sore. I'm having this cold, a little bit of a cold right now. Um, but anyways, so this is the world that I have created, and this is like the battery. And what we can do is, yeah, these are just like deft stuff that I put in, but once I press E, it should like interact with the battery. There's some pretty cool stuff, like when I press E, I put like a line tracing, and where it doesn't hit the battery, it's set on it's red, like you can see right here, and where it did hit, where it did interact, it's green over here. Oh, We're back to main menu again. Wait up. I'm just gonna load the home level because that is the one that we're going to use the most, not the main menu. Yep, yep. So we're back on the home level again. Anyways, let's take a look at the code right now. So I'm going to go to content drawer again. Then I'm going to go to all content. I'm gonna show you guys. We got the horror game instance, horror game mode, horror player controller, main menu. Just want to show you guys what the setup for the main menu is. So this is the setup, but you want to open full blueprint editor. And there's wait, sorry. Maybe it's this main menu game. Oh yeah, it's a main menu game. I'm sorry. It's okay. So I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see, and then I'm gonna drag it to the right. So we've created, but you should just follow RuberDev's tutorials, and he'll show you how to make an event begin play. So when the event begins to play, we just created a main menu widget. So that's like the box that you saw with the resume game and stuff like that. Add it to viewport because we want to see it like this. So we added it to the viewport. I don't know why it's not showing right now, but anyways, it's added to the viewport, and that's what counts. We're gonna set it to input mode UI only, then player control self, because you are the one who is going to control the main menu. That's what it's all about, and then in widget to focus. So we made a main menu widget, and we want to focus it and return it to the same value and set. So we're gonna show mouse cursor. I'm gonna check that one. I didn't do that, so I'm gonna see if when I start this up, well, but it's simulating not in the. Wait, let's close this. Then we're going back to content drawer. And now I just want to see if I go to level and main menu. And when I press play, if I can see, oh yeah, there's my mouse cursor. See, so that's nice because it's going to be yeah, I'm going to make it for PC. So we got a mouse cursor here, and that's pretty awesome. Okay, new game. And now the mouse cursor is gone, but for a main menu, that's perfect. So I found something that I did not add before, so that's cool. That's good. And so as you see, like when you're like developing, there's always like stuff you can improve. So that was one of the stuff that I forgot to check. So that was the main menu, basically. Then we've put up two levels. Got the home level and the main menu level. The main menu, that's the one that we saw earlier, and the home level, that's the one with the battery in it for now. But there are going to be more levels. Once I get the home level started up, so I'm going to make a level of the character's home, like with a bedroom and living room, kitchen, stuff like that first. And once I got that set up, I'm going to do a day cycle. And then the character goes to sleep in the bedroom, and there is going to be a night cycle. And when the monster appears, that is going to be my first project. And I'm going to release that as a demo free for all of you guys to play. But I'm just gonna worry now for setting this all up, and then I'm gonna see if how I can put it on Steam or other indie sites. But it's going to be free because I want you guys also to play test it, and I want to see what you guys think of my game. And if that works and it's good, then maybe I can add some more levels with more chapters or days. And it's basically like the setup is the character needs to survive each day. It's going to count up from day one to day two to day three to day four, five, and there was like stuff happening every day until day 10. That's maybe there are going to be more days. I don't know. You're going to see, but on one day it's all going to end, and there's going to be one final night where the monster is like really, really aggressive, and you have to beat them. And you're going to banish this entity. And maybe I spoiled it a little bit too much, but you're going to banish it for good. So that's like the basic setup of the game. Anyway, loading my home level again. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm going to show you guys just real quickly my project settings. Going to see if I put it, did I put in an inputs? No, I didn't. Right. Just a second. I'm just trying to like review stuff because I think it's going to be HorrorPlayer controller, and it's not going to be the blueprint, but I think it's going to be class settings. No? Okay. So that's also like one of the things that you are going to get first. There's going to be like two events. Event begin play, event tick. Let's take a real quick look at the HorrorPlayer control. So we got the event begin play. If the event begins to play, then there's going to be a sequence, then 0, set input mode game only. So it's going to go to the game. And I'm not going to put a mouse cursor there because the player is just going to load into the world. So that's really what I want. I want just a HorrorPlayer control. That's you. That's the player character. And I don't want to show the mouse cursor because I think it's going to be a lot more fun without the mouse cursor. I'm going to see if I need it or if I don't need it, but it's fine. Anyway, so that's the HorrorPlayer control setup. Did I need to? Is I close too soon? Wait. Let's see if I can play event tick. Is there another one? I don't think. No, there is an event tick action, but it's not relevant right now. I don't know if it's going to be. But I look what I did. I made some boxes around it for you, also for you guys to see. Like this is the loading player function, and I think it's also good. Like I'm just a basic developer, but maybe some of you experienced developers, you can vouch for that. Like it's always nice to have a clean workspace for your functions because when something is going wrong inside your function, you can always like look it up. Because if you have like all these wires or pins crisscross, you can see it. So I like things tidy. That's why I put it there. So that's the HorrorPlayer controller. And then I'm going to the content drawer. Got the main menu over here. Yep, the horror game mode. I could show you. Could show you guys that. So as you can see, those are the class defaults, but I can open the full blueprint editor. That's got nothing in it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't like this. Oh, we got the horror game instance, but I don't know. I don't think there's anything in that blueprint editor as well. Nope, there's nothing in it right now. I'm just gonna drink real quickly. I'm sorry, you guys. Anyways, so that's the HorrorPlayer controller. Yeah, I got the video on the background, so sorry if there was any noise, but I put on the noise cancellation. So anyway, so I showed you guys the HorrorPlayer controller, and this actually is the HorrorPlayer event graph, and it looks like really, really complicated, but I'm just gonna go and show you guys some stuff. So, anyways, let's just take a look towards the left, because on the left we have put on all of our objects that I have right now. I got the HorrorPlayer, and I put a spring arm function, and you can just search or add, and then you can type in spring arm and look, and then you can like, I'm not gonna do it right now, but you can like click it, and then you can attach a spring arm. That's how you can, and also a play camera. So I just typed add or pressed add, then put in camera. See, and you can do a gameplay camera, camera shake source camera. See, but it's pretty easy to look up on Unreal Engine 5. It's like, it's amazing, man. It's so easy developing. You don't need like code. You can just do it with the blueprint editor. So if you guys are starters in this whole dev experience like me, I would definitely recommend using the blueprint editor instead of the C++. So, and anyways, we also got a flashlight. So what I did was I attached the spring arm to the vision of the camera. I'm just gonna show you guys. Like, this is the head. There is the camera, and there is like this spring arm attached to the back of it. And I put the camera up a little bit up, like so. And there is our flashlight, if you guys can see it. See, and it's attached like above to the head. I don't know, it's not logical because you like need like you use your arms and use the flashlight, but the function works better that way if you can put it like this. But there's more detail in RubaDev's amazing tutorial because he will guide you through it. He's amazing, man. Definitely a shout out to him. Amazing videos. He's making amazing stuff. Anyways, if you guys want to see it, I'm gonna pin a comment. I'm gonna make a pin comment and I'm going to refer to him. So, anyways, and these are, we got the character movement. So we made a character movement component as well, and these are the objects that I am using right now. Maybe there will be more stuff added later. I don't know. It's going to be for tomorrow. I'm going to resume and put an audio and stuff like that. So, anyways, this is our character movement sheet. And we need to put an enhanced input action. It's move, and when triggered, add movement input. So we put add movement inputs, and there I put in my keys and stuff like that. Like, I added it through the movement input. So you would just have to pin it if triggered, add movement input, and then we need a second add movement input because we got like two values. We got a forward vector, that means the player needs to go forward. And we got a control rotation vector. So there is in rot z jaw and return value z jaw. And I'm guessing, I don't know a lot about programming code, but this is the one that will move you forward with the Z button. And this is going to be the one control rotation to move you backwards. And it's the same for the right vector. It's got the Z combined to Z and X to X. So this is going to be, I think it's going to be the D function, and I'm guessing this is going to be the A or Q function. At least that's what I think. If you guys like are experienced developers, let me know in the comments down below what it's for. But I just like follow this tutorial. I am thinking about this stuff though, but I'm not really too bothered. If it just works, it works. Anyways, so this is the look function. It's got an enhanced input action. We're gonna look at the player's look at controller. It's the jaw input, add control pitch input, action value X. We did it here, and action value Y. It's put in here, and it works perfectly. Then we got the jump function. So we got the jump. Oh wait, I didn't show you guys that. I'm gonna show it later in the video. If you guys like want to see all the stuff, like you have to Watch till the end of the video. Oh, and by the way, if you guys like this video tutorial so far, subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment what you think of it, and also about me making my first video game. If you guys also made like first video games, or if you want to make a video game, share it below. Share a link of your YouTube video below of your horror game. I would be really excited to see your horror video game, and maybe I can playtest it. Who knows? So I'm really, really curious about that. So jump, we got the trigger jump, and when completed is stop jumping. So that's what the space bar key or player character can jump. Then we got this nice flashlight mechanic over here. So enhanced input action flashlight when started. If the flashlight is active, when it started, it's true. The flashlight active box is checked out. And this is why I was struggling the most with the flashlight mechanic yesterday. And it was a little bit of dumb bugging that I did, no pun intended, but we got like this flashlight active, it's checked out, and that's good. Then we got to we needed to make these functions turn on flashlight. I'm just going to quickly show the functions. So we got a function over here, turn on flashlight, set visibility, target is our flashlight. We put set visibility to flashlight active, and then we put in the string, and then there's going to be a text color, but that's like it's just the color of our flashlight, and it's white, of course. Then we got the turn off flashlight function, and it works a little bit differently. It doesn't need like a print setting, I think. It just needs to have a flashlight, turn off flashlight. I don't know, maybe that also doesn't need to print string in the end, but it works, so I'm not too bothered with it. Turn off flashlight, flashlight set visibility, target, and flashlight is active. It's weird to put it active, but that's just the way it is in my setup anyways. So that's how it needs to be. I used AI to help me with the stuff, and AI knows best. So anyways, those are my functions. Let's return to the event graph over here. I'm just gonna close these two up. Just don't wanna put them accident. So anyways, so we got the true flashlight active is out. Got false flashlight active is checked in because that's tied up to our turn off flashlight. And the turn off flashlight function is connected to a print string. What is a print string? A print string is basically a bit of text that you can see when you are inputting a key. We set our flashlight with the key inputs to F, and if I turn off my flashlight, it says flashlight off in the text box over here. And I got my text color in red right now. I'm going to change it to white, but right now, just for testing, I got flashlight on with green and flashlight off with the red. And let's go see how that works. So we are, wait, let me see, do I have some more? Oh no, it's the interaction, and we're going to go over that later. So anyways, I'm going to hit play. Hit play. Here we are, back in the world. My home is so empty. So anyways, gonna press F. As you can see, my flashlight is off, but you can't see it like really well. But as you can see now, flashlight is on. See, flashlight off. It's red. Flashlight on. Flashlight off. Flashlight on. Flashlight off. Flashlight on. Flashlight. Flashlight. Okay, no, I'm having way too much fun with this. Anyways, we're gonna go and press escape, and we're out of the mode. Now we're gonna load up our HorrorPlayer again. So I got this movement mechanic set up, got the flashlight mechanic set up, and this thing was a real son of a bitch. Like this took me so long to make a blueprint of, and I'm not going to bore you with all of the details that were in here. I finally got it to work. But as you can see, like this is cool. This got me some like crazy coding, and I used like a lot of print strings in my setup. and I'm going to put like leave them right here just for testing purposes. As you can see, like got a lot of print strings from action input, and basically what I wanted to do here was make an interaction system. See, with hit component, we got like this set display name stuff, and it was real. And you know what? With I did all this dumb bugging, and you know what was wrong? It was just like a few things in the setup of my battery made it so that I couldn't put my line path tracing. So, anyways, just the basic stuff. I'm just to explain the basic stuff. So we're gonna input an action like E in this for this case, press a button, and this is what I used to the text to see if the interaction was starting with the help of AI. It does. I'm going to show you guys that this text will also be viewed, but I need to delete the print string afterwards. But I'm going to leave it for testing purposes right now. When the game is finished or the level is finished, I will, and everything is working perfectly, I will remove it. Anyways, so needed to have a line trace by channel, and the line trace is actually those nifty little things, and I put them on persistent because I want to see all of my lines, keep seeing my line traces. And I got the trace channel to camera, but you can also put it to visibility. But I got to put up on camera. And what it basically does is you press E. I made an array over here that the line tracing would ignore myself as an object. Then I put a print string over here just to see if the line tracing worked. So line trace just hit something. I put in there. Then I put a branch over here. It's a logical function to check if a condition is met. If true, we can interact with it. If false is not used, then we also need a break hit result once we do the line trace. So we got hit. So we're hitting the line trace with E, then we get hit, and when the thing gets hit, I got all of these inputs, but hit something, but it doesn't show up. Anyways, but the line tracing works. So, but the text didn't show up. But my setup works. So that's basically there's like all of these print strings over here, but they amount to nothing. Like I just needed them for testing purposes. Same goes for here, all these print strings. I think I can like delete them, but I'm not going to do right now because the setup works. I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably just going to leave it. These are the most important. Like interacting player needs to be self, and I set target to hit actor. And basically, what it does, this is the interaction system. So once I press E, I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. Once I press E, I got like, hooah. See, so you can see the text. Like I press E, and I got line trace, just hit something, and interact input triggered. Interact input triggered was to see if the interact button was working correctly. So I used text to see if it worked correctly. And then I used the line trace, just did something to see if the line trace worked. So I did like a little bit of debugging, troubleshooting, and all thanks to AI, of course. And now I'm just gonna like spam my E key around the battery that I set up, and I got all these green lines. And the problem with my setup was that it wasn't like hitting the battery, so I also had to wait up. I also had to go to my blueprints, got actors, and I got like this downloaded this HP battery cylinder. I'm just gonna show you guys real quickly. Go to my browsers. That's from this guy. It's Thunderprawn. So a big shout out to Thunderprawn. I'm also going to put him. Oh, sorry. Put him in the description below because I give credit where credit is due. I'm also going to put the links in my video description. A big shout out to Turnipone. Thank you so much because he made this awesome battery set for the horror game. And I really liked it. It's for free in the Unreal Marketplace. So if you guys want to download it, you still can. And I also gave you a rating, but I'm also going to rate again. You've already reviewed this thing. So, anyways, Thunderporn, if you're seeing this, I gave you 5 stars, my man. Nice job. So these are the batteries that I set up. So nice, awesome job. And he's got like this also other amazing horror content which I can't wait to watch, but I'm not going to dive right in it. So, anyways, if you guys like want to have all this free stuff, you can just go to the Unreal Marketplace. It's super awesome. There's like lots of awesome free stuff over here. So basically, this is our battery cylinder, and our battery cylinder has these properties. So I needed to put event hit, use a print string, and then order and I get the display name. And then I put this whole interaction system. So when we're interacting with the battery, I put like a string for event fired to see if it worked, but I'm going to delete the strings, but because it is executing, it is valid. Cast to HorrorPlayer controller. Well, this I did with AI. It doesn't show it in the tutorial. This is all with AI. All with AI. Anyways, get controller and target return value object, get class, return value class, and get actor of class, and then a string, get class display name. And you know what's like the most fun thing about this whole AI thing? And I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys a really neat trick. So I'm going to just go. It's called knipprogramma. It's in Dutch, but it's the snipping tool. I think it's called in English. You go to your snipping tool. Then we're going to go. Well, I got this ChatGPT set up because I also made like an SEO description. Yeah, I'll use it for my SEO. I love ChatGPT. Anyways, hey ChatGPT, can you look at my setup for the interaction with the battery? The battery, please. Is this a good setup? So you ask ChatGPT a question, you paste it, and then I'm gonna send ChatGPT my snippet over here. Yes, I can analyze your for the battery interaction. See, and ChatGPT. So this is what ChatGPT says. Like he just gives me some improvements. I'm not going to do them right now, but this is actually what ChatGPT does, and it is working, I think. But anyways, if it's not working, I can still fix it, and ChatGPT will help me. So this is how ChatGPT is helping me with my workflow. And another example, I put like a snippet over here, and I just put like I had like really big troubles today with the line tracing, and I just posted the screenshot to ChatGPT asking, "Does this look good?" Yes, it looks much better. What's working? And then ChatGPT is just like checking off what is working, putting like the red cross boxes, what is not working, and you're giving you solutions. So ChatGPT has been invaluable in getting my setup. So if you guys like new and or beginner and you have like steep learning curve working with Unreal Engine 5, I can definitely recommend using ChatGPT. ChatGPT, it's like, yeah, it's the hype right now. And it works. I mean, work smarter, not harder, right? I mean, otherwise I would have to look up I don't know what I was doing wrong on forums and stuff like that. Now I can just ask ChatGPT. It's amazing balls. Or amaze balls. Amazing balls. amaze balls anyway. So I got this BP battery cylinder, the function, and then I just like put like some options over here, but I'm not gonna put them in detail. But it's like collision, and got this all set up, and the static mesh the same. And then I also, and I'm going to close this. I got this. This is an actor, but I also got the battery to my props. And batteries, as you can see, I need to add the mesh to all of the other batteries. So they're all white right now, but I just used this one in my setup. And I just wanted to show you guys this quickly and go to the blueprint, I don't know, the mesh, and then I need to go to the blueprint, I think. Can I go through here? Let's see. So I imported the mesh from here. Batteries, bats, but there was also like, oh no, what is it? That's the cylinder. I think I need to go to here. Material function. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, anyways, what also ChatGPT suggested was I had this setup for the batteries, got these values over here, and I also got this value, bat. But as you could see in the example, the battery is white. And I asked ChatGPT, could you take a look at this setup? So I also used the snipping tool. Asked ChatGPT, look at this setup. What's wrong with it? And ChatGPT just said, you have to add this. So and he's giving you like a step for step. Like I'm a dummy. Like if I can do it, anyone can do it. And he's like, put base color in there, put metallic over there, put the put the normal in texture sample normal, and then put roughness in texture sample roughness. And as I linked the nodes to pinned the nodes to the other nodes to the bat node, this picture like at first it was white and then all these colors just started adding up, which is nice. So that's also like an example of how ChatGPT can help you with your workflow. And with that all being said, I'm heading out because this is, I'm just gonna, maybe I could go out with a bang and put some ray traces over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn the flashlight on and off. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you guys jump, SQD, or A and D. Yep, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then we're gonna give this battery what for. Where's the battery? God, where's the battery? battery, where are you? The battery's like too afraid. Okay, the battery just ran off. Wait, if I restarted, the battery is going to be back here again. Yeah, take this and this and this and this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This was part one of the series. Subscribe, leave a like, comment, and let me know what you guys thought of it. There's going to be a part two very soon once I have the time, because I also have to do other stuff and go to work. Anyways, let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. And this button is out.